What's up everyone, this is Cassie here from Passive Passion Online Income, and in today's video I am going to be talking to you guys about the importance of Spanish books, the Spanish market. And if you haven't tapped into the Spanish market, then this is a must-watch video for all of you. But before I get into the meat and potatoes, I am going to see you guys right after this short little intro. So welcome back. As I was saying earlier, today's video is going to be all about the importance of Spanish books, Spanish book market, and why you guys need to tap into it. Now, if many of you are beginners when it comes to the game of self-publishing business, you may not notice this or you may not realize this, but Spanish market happens to be the most lucrative market after the English market. Now, this is mainly for the high content non-fiction books. All right. Now, if you are in the fiction, you've got the German market, but when it comes to non-fiction, I've tried and tested all different foreign language markets, all right, that with different genres, different sections of the publishing business. And I have noticed that the Spanish market happens to be the most profitable, all right, followed by Italian, Portuguese, Danish, and German. All right. So first thing that you guys need to understand is look at publishing business as a business which any Tom, Dick, and Harry would be thinking of starting. All right. If you're going to be starting a business in one particular country, let's say you decide to set up a restaurant business or you decide to set up a coffee shop business, all right, and let's say currently you're based in Mexico, for example. Mexico happens to be a Spanish-speaking country, all right. If that business turns out to be lucrative in Mexico, all right, the next thing that you're going to be doing is you're going to start opening several other branches of that particular restaurant or of that particular coffee shop in different states or provinces within Mexico. All right. After a while, you realize that, man, my business is doing amazing. Why couldn't I replicate the same process in some other country? And that's when you start doing your market research. And then you realize that there is a strong demand for your cuisine or your sort of recipes that is served in your restaurant or in your coffee shop. And then you go ahead and set up similar shop or a similar restaurant in a different country. It could be Germany, for example, or it could be United States of America, or it could be in France, where you notice that people love having Mexican snacks, people love having Mexican food, people love having Mexican beverages, and so on and so on. That is how you need to analyze and do your research. In the last half of this video, I will be showing you the process on how you could go to amazon.es, which is amazon.spain. Yeah, that is the Amazon market for the Spanish customers, all right, where they normally go and buy not just books, but all other items related to their day-to-day use or personal use. Let it be clothes, let it be home appliances, let it be some kind of an equipment within, which they need for gardening and so on and so on. So that's a market which is mainly for the Spanish people or for the Hispanic. So I'm going to take you through that, and I'm going to show you why publishing books on the Spanish platform is highly important. Because first thing, there isn't much competition out there, guys. So not many Spanish publishers or Spanish entrepreneurs have tapped into this market, because I'll be taking you through the process so you'll understand what I'm talking about. Second thing, the number of books that are out there, all right, there are very few books that have huge amount of reviews, all right, so that means you can tap into the market. Third, if you're not making use of the Spanish market, that means you're leaving a lot of money on the table, guys. Spanish books, when it comes to the audiobooks in particular, all right, they sell like crazy. They sell like crazy, guys. So if you're not putting out books in the ACX platform, and that too in Spanish, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. So let's say, for example, if I'm a publisher, I go into a certain niche, for example, let's say it could be the computer and technology niche, all right, and if I notice that there are a few books which have been published in the topics of Python programming or in SQL, and if I see that there aren't many Spanish books that have been published, then immediately I'm going to contact my Spanish translator. I'm going to tell them to put out Spanish books in that certain topic and make money from there. That is how you can do it. Not only that, it also helps with your overall branding of your books. Let's say you've got one pen name, all right, and you've pumped out, let's say, 8 English books, but if you don't have Spanish books in that, and if a new publisher comes in who really knows the importance of diversity when it comes to books, he is definitely going to make use of that opportunity, all right, and go ahead and publish his Spanish books. So you have to be smart, all right, and again, this is something which you guys could test and try yourself, all right, before you get into it on a full-fledged basis. Like if you publish some few series of books, let's say first series or second series, go ahead and try and test out the market and then see the difference. You would see your books are going to be selling really, really well. Now when it comes to the ROI, all right, because this is a question which I get asked often, when it comes to the ROI compared to the English market, yes, you may not get your ROI back as fast as you do get it from the English books, but you would definitely get it back. All right, now let's say, for example, if you publish an English book and if you make your ROI back in a span of 3 to 4 months, you may make your ROI back by publishing your Spanish books in, let's say, 6 to 8 months to the max. All right, so that's how it works. But again, make sure that the topics are profitable. All right, your topics have to be profitable in the English market, only then it's going to be profitable in the Spanish market too. So I'm going to be giving you guys some examples, and we're going to be showing you the process on how you could go ahead and order your Spanish books in my new website, which is called Fluentrans.com. Yes, that's right, I've got my own website right now where people can go ahead and order their English books that needs to be translated into Spanish, and at the same time we also have the service where we can translate Spanish books to English books. So we are offering 2 services: one, English to Spanish, and Spanish to English. Now the writers and the translators who are doing this job are all based in Mexico and Colombia. All right, I've got a fantastic team. Currently we've got more than 48 writers and translators that currently work for us. So I was noticing that based on the number of orders that I was getting through emails and stuff, it was high time that I had to open up my own website, so that people can go ahead right out there and place the orders. So that everything is automated, and I really do not need to look into each and every trivial matters of the business operation. I've got a great manager who runs and manages this whole business, and she, along with the whole team, are doing an amazing job. And so that's about it. So let's dive right into the screen, okay, and let me take you guys through the whole process. Alright guys, so here we are at the Amazon.es store, as you can see it here on the screen. Okay, this is the store for the Spanish or Hispanic customers who can come here and place orders, not just for the books but also for several other items which they can use for their personal purposes. Okay, alright, so this is basically the bookstore. As you can see, Libros. What Libros actually means is it means books. All right, now if you want to do the research in the Kindle store, it's called Tienda Kindle. So you scroll you scroll down, and this is the store for Tienda Kindle. So if you click on search, all right, these are all the ebooks that you can find in here. All right, but I normally prefer to do my research and analysis on the bookstore itself, which is Libros. Where is it called? Libros. Okay, so click search. Okay, so here I've used an example of the ketogenic diet book. All right, so in Spanish it's called Dieta Ketogenica. All right, so again, maybe my pronunciation isn't right. It's because I'm not fluent in Spanish. All right, so important thing is, but when it comes to making money in the Spanish market, I'm really, really good at that. Okay, so let me take you through the whole process. So a few important factors that I really need to point out to you guys is, first thing is the competition. As I was telling you earlier, within the Spanish market there is very less competition. Hence, if you aren't putting your books out there, some of the publishers definitely going to put out the books and exponentially grow his capacity to make lots and lots of money. All right, so here, first thing that you need to notice is the search results. Okay, so as you can see, it's got 1,000 search results. All right, so which is fantastic, very good search results. Then the next thing that you need to notice, look out for, is the reviews. As you can see, the first book has got about 322 reviews, second is 27, 112, 90. This one doesn't have anything. This one has 11, no reviews, 10 reviews, no reviews, 24 reviews. That's it. So as you can see, if you put out your books out here, and that too if it's going to be a series books, like let's say part 1, part 2, part 3, and that too bundle books, you can make hell lot of money out here. All right, so if you haven't tapped into this market, guys, I'm telling you, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. And what is the process, how to go about finding profitable keywords, what are the ways to do it, everything is explained in my course, which is the Kindle Income Academy. All right, where I show you how to tap into all different niches and make good amounts of money for your publishing business. All right. Now, one other question which I was asked is, okay, now let me take you to my website. All right. So this is my website, Fluentrans. It's www.fluentrans.com. So you can go ahead and you can place orders for your books, whether it's English to Spanish or Spanish to English. So this is the layout of the website. As you can see, it's really simple and it's got an easy setup where you can just go ahead and, place orders for your book easily. All right, so this is the page where you can normally go and place orders. Okay, so let's say you want to translate a book from English to Spanish. You can use these options, all right, and the number of words. We do not accept books that are less than 30,000 words, because that's something which we've kept as a criteria, because we want publishers to be publishing books that are at least 30,000 words and above, because one way or the other, it is something which is definitely going to please your customers, all right, because any customer that comes to, let's say, not any customer, but especially if you are within the high content publishing industry, it's always ideal to publish books with a minimum of 30,000 words and above. Do not publish anything less than that, because otherwise your books are just going to be treated as crap and just dumped, So stick to 30,000 words as a minimum. So for translating 30,000 word book from English to Spanish, it's going to be $420, all right? And then if you're going to translate from, let's say, Spanish to English, it's going to be the same. So you click on, let's say, add to cart, okay? And then you just have to upload your Word document file. Even if it's, let's say, PDF file, you can do that as well, all right? So after taxes and everything, the amount is going to be 504, all right, because we have to pay taxes as well. So your total amount for one book, which is 30,000 words, will be $504. All right. Now, other important question that I was asked by a few of my business associates and clients was that, will we be adding more services for other foreign languages? So yes, we are actually looking out for good German writers or German translators, because that is also one good market which we have decided to tap into after Spanish. So German and Italian, these are two countries where we are doing a lot of scouting at the moment. Once we do find efficient writers, we will go ahead and start adding this service out here as well. So yes, that's it, guys. So that's how you can go ahead and place orders on fluentrans.com. All right, and we've got a support system as well. Now, before placing orders, make sure that you go and you register. All right, so it's a simple process. All right, so yeah, that was this video about Spanish books, Spanish markets, and if you haven't tapped into it, you should definitely tap into it. And if you still haven't started your publishing business and are wondering, what is this English market, Spanish market, German market, what is Kasim talking all about, so you should definitely get started. And the course that will help you get started and make a crushing, or make a killing with your self-publishing business is Kindle Income Academy. The link is going to be in the description section. Click on it, check it out. You want to have a strategy call, you can have a strategy call with my sales and marketing manager, Mr. Jack. He's going to guide you and he's going to tell you how helpful this business can be for you. All right, that's it from me, guys. Talk to you soon and more upcoming videos. Till then, you guys take care and God bless.